Mr. Ryan is back with the third part to this chapter, that is numbers up to 9999. And today we are going to check 4 subtopics, that is comparison of 4-digit numbers, ascending and descending order, predecessor, between and successor, and forming largest and smallest 4-digit numbers. So first we are going to see comparison of 4-digit numbers. When we are comparing numbers, we need to pay attention to some rules. Now we have to understand these rules so that comparison of numbers becomes easy. The first one is, the more the number of digits, the greater is the number. Now in the first example we see that the first number has 4 digits, whereas the second number has 3 digits. Since the first number has 4 digits, so according to the rule, the more the number of digits, the greater is the number. So since this has 4 digits, this number is greater than the second number. So 5423 is greater than 542. And therefore we use the greater than symbol or sign, which is an arrow head pointing to the right. In the second rule, if 2 numbers have the same number of digits, the number with the bigger digit in the thousands place is greater. Now let's get back to the example. Here we got 5468. The second number has got 3549. If we notice, both the numbers have got 4 digits each. So the number of digits are the same. Now when we are comparing which is greater, we look at the digit in the thousands place. In the thousands place of the first number, we have 5. In the thousands place of the second number, we have 3. Since the number 5 is greater than the number 3, so 5468 is greater than 3549. And therefore we put the greater than sign in the middle. Moving to the third rule, if the digits in the thousands place of the numbers are the same, we compare the digits in the hundreds place. Now looking at the example, we have 4-digit number here and a 4-digit number there. So the number of digits are the same. The digit in the thousands place of the first number is 5 and of the second number is also 5. So 5 is equal to 5. So how do we compare? We look at the digit in the hundreds place. This has 7 and the second number has 6. Since 7 is greater than 6, therefore 5789 is greater than 5620. And as a result, we use the greater than sign in the middle. Moving to the fourth rule. If the digits in both the thousands and hundreds place are the same, we compare the digits in the tens place. Now, if you notice, we are moving towards the right. Here also we have 2 numbers in the example where both are 4-digit numbers, and we notice here that the digit in the thousands place is the same, 2 is equal to 2. The digit in the hundreds place is the same, 4 is equal to 4. The digit in the tens place here is 6, whereas in the second number it is 2. So 6 is greater than 2. Therefore 2463, which is the first number, is greater than 2420, which is the second number. Again we use the greater than sign in the middle to show the comparison. In the fifth rule, we see If the digits in the thousands, hundreds and tens place are same in both numbers, we compare the digits in the ones place. Now again we are moving towards the right. Now here we have two 4-digit numbers. In the first number we have 8, which is equal to the first digit, that is in the thousands place 8 is equal to 8. In the hundreds place 3 is equal to 3. In the tens place 7 is equal to 7. And now in the ones place we have 6 in the first number and 2 in the second number. Therefore we have 6 which is greater than 2. So as a result 8376 is greater than 8372. So again we put the greater than sign in the middle to show the comparison. Now just to give you a maths tip which is there in your book, here just to remember, how do we know which sign or symbol is greater than and which is less than? The symbol for greater than is an arrowhead pointing to the right and less than is an arrowhead pointing to the left. Now if you remember this drawing, the fish's mouth always faces the larger number. So if you look at these two numbers, 4517 and 4118, we can see here that in the hundreds column 5 is greater than 1. Therefore 4517 is greater than, look at the fish's mouth, it is pointing towards the right, or the fish is opening its mouth towards the greater number. Therefore we use the symbol that is pointing to the right. When we take two numbers 559 and 849, we see that 849 is greater than 559, or 559 is less than 849. Again, if you look carefully at the fish's mouth, the mouth is pointing towards the greater number. Therefore, we use the arrowhead pointing towards the left. If you remember this picture, it will be very easy for us to understand which is the greater than sign and which is the smaller than sign. Now we move to the second part, which is ascending and descending order. First we have a look at this picture given in your book. Shows a girl climbing up the steps and climbing down the steps. In the first example we have 5 numbers: 4678, 3921, 4586, 9218, 3102. Now here if you look, 3102 is the smallest number, then we have 3921, then we have 4586, then we have 4678, and finally we have 9218. Now when it is placed in this order, the girl is stepping from the lower step to the upper step. That means that direction from a smaller number to a greater number is called ascending order. So in the ascending order, we place the smallest number first and the greatest number last. But the opposite happens when we are writing the numbers in the descending order. We can picture that same girl climbing down the steps. Now there we have 5 numbers: 6218, 6182, 2168 and 6318. Now here we have and 6183. So here 6318 is the greatest number, 6218 is the next greatest number, 6183 is the next greatest number, 6182 is the next greatest number, and 2168 is the smallest number. So when the girl is climbing down, it shows that the topmost step has the largest number and the bottom step has the smallest number. So when the numbers go from a larger number to a smaller number, we call it descending order. So when we arrange numbers from the smallest to the biggest, it is called ascending order. When we arrange the numbers from the biggest to the smallest, it is called descending order. Moving on to the third subtopic, that is predecessor, or simply put before, between, and successor, simply put after. So we have three numbers here. As we can see here, in this picture we see 8 is between. 8 is the number that we are taking, which is between. When we are talking about the predecessor, or the number that comes before 8, then it is smaller than 8. How? 8 minus 1 gives us 7. So 7 is the number that comes before 8. Therefore 7 is the predecessor, or 7 is the number that is written before 8. On the right hand side we see that is the successor. In your book you can see this picture clearly. That is the successor, and the successor is 9. How do we get the successor? To the number which is in between, we add 1 to this number and we get the successor, or the number that comes after 8. So the number that comes after 8 is 9. So here we find that before, between, after. Before is also called predecessor, after is also called successor. Now between we have the number 8. Now when we are finding the predecessor or the number before, we minus 1. So 8 minus 1 gives us 7. That is the predecessor, which is the number before 8. And 8 plus 1 gives us 9. 9 is the successor, or the number after 8. Moving on to the last part of this chapter, that is forming the smallest and largest 4-digit numbers. The smallest number is formed by writing the digits in the ascending order. Now let's look at this example. We have 4 digits here: 4, 2, 6, 1. We have to form a number, a 4-digit number, using all these 4 digits in the correct order. So when we are talking about the smallest number, then we are arranging these digits in the ascending order. That is, first comes 1, then 2, then 4, then 6. So the lowest one, or the smallest number, in front, and the largest number at the last. So that will give us the smallest number formed by using these 4 digits: 4, 2, 6 and 1. When we are forming the largest number, it is formed by writing the digits in the descending order. That means we write the largest digit in front first and the smallest digit at the end. So when we are arranging the same 4 digits, 4, 2, 6 and 1, now we are arranging to get the largest number. So we put 6 in front, then 4, then 2, then 1. That is the descending order. So 6 is the largest number or digit, 1 is the smallest digit. This will give us a number which is a largest number formed by using these 4 digits. Now, something that is very important, and something which is sometimes we make a mistake. We might make a mistake. When we have a 0 among the digits writing the smallest number is done by placing the 0 in the second place from the left, and the next smallest digit occupies the extreme position on the left. Now let's understand this. We are going to form the smallest 4-digit number by using the digits 0, 4, 2 and 6. According to the rule that we learnt, we said that we put the smallest number in front and the largest number at the back, and we have the smallest 4-digit number. Here, according to the digits, 0 is the smallest number, but when we have a 0, we cannot put it in front, because then we don't have a 4-digit number, because 0 in the beginning of a number has no value. So therefore, the rule says that 0 comes in the second place of the number, and the next lowest number or next smallest number, that is 2 in this case, comes and occupies the first place or the extreme left place. So the smallest 4-digit number would be 2, 0, 4 and 6. So 2 being the lowest other than 0 comes in front, then 0 in the second place, and then the other 2 in ascending order. So what have we learnt today? Before that, we just keep in mind that the smallest 4-digit number is 1000, 1000, and the largest 4-digit number is 9999. That was our main chapter, which is numbers up to 9999. So from this part, the third and the final part, we have learnt about ascending and descending. We have learnt about how to compare numbers by looking at the digits from the left thousands column moving towards the right. Then we have seen the predecessor, the between and the successor. How do we form those numbers? And finally, we have seen how to form the largest and the smallest numbers. So with this, we come to the end of this chapter. Here also you are reminded that the worksheet is attached or given as an attachment to a link in the description below. Thank you.